Hello everyone, good day for all. Welcome back to another episode of Ayursamveda, a smart way to Ayurveda. I am Doctor Kavya Vasudev and you are watching series on Padarth Vigyan. Please subscribe to my channel and enable the bell button for continuous updates in Samhita Siddhanta. In the last videos, we were discussing the guna, vishaya and karma of manas. If you have not watched those videos, please click the I button to access them. Moving with the same topic, manas. Panchabhaudikatva of manas. Khadesh chetana shashta dhatavaha purushaha smrita. It is told that the khadi, that is the Panchamahabhuta, and chetana makes the purusha or sharira. This chetana refers to the manas along with the atma. So khadi means Panchamahabhuta and chetana means the manas which is incorporated in the atma, or when the combination of atma and manas comes along with the Panchamahabhuta, then the sharira is being formed. And also the Panchamahabhuta are having the predominance of the three gunas, that is sattva, rajas and tamas. So tatra sattva bahulam akasham, rajo bahulo vayuhu, sattva rajo bahulo agnihi, sattva tamo bahula apaha, tamo bahula prithviti. So the predominance of the three gunas in Mahabhutas are being mentioned. Prithvi Mahabhuta, Tamas guna is predominant. Jala Mahabhuta, Sattva and Tamas. Agni, Sattva and Rajas. Vayu, Rajas. And Akasha, Sattva predominant. So this is the relation between Mahaguna or three gunas of Manas and Pancha Mahabhuta. And also, all the substances in this universe are being composed of the Panchamahabhuta. That is, from Avyakta, Mahat, Ahankara, Indriyas are produced and Panchatanmatras are formed. From the Panchatanmatra, Panchamahabhutas are produced. All the matter in this universe is composed of this Panchamahabhuta. Even the Sharira or the human beings are composed or made of Panchamahabhuta, and whatever plants and animals is present, that are also made of Panchamahabhuta. So what food we are consuming is composed of Panchamahabhuta itself. So in our body there are different types of Agni called as Jatara Agni, Bhuta Agni and Dhatu Agni. So whatever Bhuta predominant food we are consuming, the Bhuta Agni will be acting on that particular food and thus the Pachana will be done. So similarly, there are certain food items which are having the predominance of the three gunas also. That is, there are certain foods which will be having influence on the sattva property, or there are certain foods which can influence the rajas, and there are certain foods which will influence the tamas. So what kind of ahara we are consuming, based on that the sattva, rajas and tamas properties of the manas will be getting influenced, or the changes will be happening. So the food which we consume is Panchamahabhuta predominant, or it is composed of Panchamahabhuta, and that food itself is composed of the sattva, rajas and tamas, or they have the predominance of sattva, rajas and tamas. Based on the predominance of sattvika or rajasika or tamasika properties, it will have influence on the mind also. So this Mahaguna, the properties of three gunas are being mentioned. The Sattva guna Utpatti is told to be Kalyanamsha, that is, it is good, or it is very good and virtuous. And also this Sattva is also called as Shuddha, that is, it is pure and clean. There is no deformities or there is no disturbances in that. So it is considered to be Kalyana Amsha. And karma is prakashaka and sukhakaraka. That is, it helps in attaining the knowledge, or prakashaka, that is illuminating or helps to get the knowledge, and it is sukhakaraka. And sattva is helping for attaining all the sukha, or all the good virtues will be obtained by the sattva guna. And guna of this sattva is lakhu, and lakshana, the person who is having more of sattva guna will be shanta, that is, they will be very cool and very pleasant in nature. And rajas, it was considered to be the roshamsha, that is, the person who is having more of rajo guna, they will be having more of anger or rosha or krodha, such aggressive characters will be present. and it is pravartaka and dukkhakaraka. This rajas makes the person to perform different kinds of activities, and it is dukkhakaraka, and by doing the actions or activities the person will end up in certain kinds of dukkha, and that is he will be afflicted to certain things, and he will be undergoing the dukkha, or he will get the dukkha. So the karma is pravartaka and dukkha karaka, and the guna of rajas is chala, and the people who are having predominance of rajoguna will be ghora, that is they will be very aggressive, they will be getting more and more angry, or such adharma line of things may be done, or various kinds of activities which are not good or harming others. Such kinds of things may be done by the people who are having predominance of rajas. And next is tamas. It is considered to be mohamsha. Moha means the confusion. He will be, or the person will be having the moha or confusion, or the mohamsha is considered to be the tamas. And the karma is niyatatmaka and jadatva karaka. That is, the tamas won't allow the person to do anything. The tamas makes the person to be idle, and the person won't be doing anything. He will become very lazy. Jadatva karaka. Like the person won't be able to do anything. He will be simply sitting, or he won't be able to do any activities. And the guna of tamas is guru and manda. And the lakshana of the people who are having predominance of tamo guna are mutha. That is, they won't attain any jnana, or they won't get any knowledge. As it is niyatatmaka and jadatva karaka. And it is also mohamsha. This the person who is having predominance of tamo guna won't be attaining any proper knowledge, so they become mutha. So the sattva, he is considered to be kalyanamsha. The karma is prakashaka and sukhakaraka. Guna is told to be lakhu, and the people who are having predominance of sattva guna are told to be shanta. And rajoguna, it is roshamsha, and karma is pravartaka and dukkha karaka. Guna is chala, and the people who are having predominance of rajod guna is considered to be ghora. And the tamas, it is considered to be the mohamsha, and the karma is niyatatmaka and jadatva karaka. The properties are guna are guru and manda, and the people who are having predominance of tamo guna is said to be mutha. Next is the Manasa Prakriti. So Manasa Prakriti is based on the three Mahagunas, that is based on the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. The Manasika Prakritis are being mentioned, and this Manasika Prakriti we call it as Kaya. So there are three types of Kaya, that is Satvika Kaya, Rajasika Kaya and Tamasika Kaya. So Manasa Prakriti means the Prakriti or the constituents or characteristics, properties of a person whose the Mano Guna is more predominant. So if Sattva Guna is more predominant, we call it as the Satvika Prakriti or Satvika Kaya. And when Tamo Guna is more predominant, we call it as Tamasika Kaya. And when Rajo Guna is more predominant, we call it as Rajasika Kaya. And this Satvika Kaya is of 7 types, Rajasika Kaya is of 6 types, and Tamasika Kaya is of 3 types. So the Manasa Prakriti or the Kaya is Satvika Kaya is 7 types, Rajasika Kaya is 6 types, and Tamasika Kaya 3 types. Similar to the Manasa Prakriti, based on the predominance of the dosha, there are Deha Prakriti. That is, the individual will be having the different kinds of Deha Prakriti. So what is this Prakriti? Prakriti iti Swabhava. Prakriti means the nature or character. So the nature or the character of an individual is called as Prakriti. So it can be based on either Deha Prakriti or Manasa Prakriti. That is based on the 3 doshas or the 3 gunas. Various characters or nature of the person can be identified, and that particular character is called as Prakriti. प्रकृतिर्धाम जन्म मरणांतराल भाविनी गर्भावक्रांति समये स्वकरणोद्रेक जनिता निर्विकारिणी दोष स्थितिः. So the property which is present from birth till death is called as prakriti, and this prakriti is manifested as the predominance of dosha, and at the time of Garbhavakranti, that is especially the Deha Prakriti will be constituted or formed during the time of Garbhavakranti, that is when the Shukra and Shonida combines together. At that time this Prakriti will be formed, and this is Nirvikara. It won't be causing any harm to the individual. So the property or the character which is present from the union of Shukra and Shonita, and which is constant from the birth till the death time, and which is having the predominance of dosha, we call it as Prakriti. Shukra Shonida Samyoge yo bhave dosha utkataha prakritir jayade tena. So as per Sushruta Samhita, it has been mentioned that when the union of Shukra and Shonida takes place, that at that time which dosha becomes the predominant, that we call it as Prakriti. So the dosha predominance happening at the time of Shukra Shonida Samyoga, we call that dosha predominance as Prakriti. समपित्तानिल कभाः केचित् गर्भादि मानवाः दृश्यन्ते वातलाः केचित् पित्तला श्लेष्मलास्तथा तेषाम् अनातुराः पूर्वे वातलाद्याः सतातुरा दोषानुशायिता हि येषां देहप्रकृतिरुच्यते. So the dosha predominant during the Garbhavastha, we call it as Prakriti, and there are different kinds of Prakriti, that is based on the individual doshas, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. The Prakritis are there, and Vatala Prakriti is told to be Sadatura, that is they will be getting more of diseases, and Shleshmala Prakriti is considered to be Anatura, that is they are more immunized or they are more healthy and they won't be afflicted with many diseases. And the predominance of this dosha in the Sharira, we call it as Deha Prakriti. शुक्रार्तवस्तैः जन्मादो विषेणेव विषक्रिमे तैश्च तिस्रः प्रकृतयो हीनमध्योत्तमा पृथक् समधादु समस्तासु श्रेष्ठा निन्द्या द्विदोषजा. Those different types of Prakriti has been mentioned, and at the time of union of Shukra and Shonida, this Prakriti will be formed, and it is told an example like that of Vishakrimi. As the poison or Visha is not causing any harm to that poisonous organism or creature, and also from that creature the next generation is being formed, that also is not having any problem. Similarly is the Prakriti in the Sharira or Deha Prakriti is also same. As there is a dosha predominance, it won't be harmful to the individual. And the different kinds of Prakriti, that is Vata Prakriti is considered to be Hina, Pitta Prakriti is considered to be Madhyama, and Kapha Prakriti is considered to be Uttama. And the Sama dosha, that is all the three doshas are equal in predominance, then that is considered to be the Sreshta. And Dvidoshaja Prakriti, that is the combination of two doshas, such Prakriti is considered to be Nindya. Today we have completed the discussion on Karana Dravya and will be continuing with the properties of each Prakriti in the next videos. For more updates on Samhita Siddhanta, make sure you subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.